There we go. I think that should be good. Hopefully. Okay. Internet room. How are you? Let me put these in. It's 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm planning 2026 kind of like content. So this will probably go up next week. So these will be like the first videos of 2026. So this is going to be my spice cabinet. This is going to be like spices, herbs, and stuff like that. Like the more popular ones, seasonings essentially, that I like to use in my kitchen. So I don't cook often, but when I do, these are the things that I like reach for the most because, yeah, like they work, they're tasty, I like them, stuff like that. I think one of these I haven't used yet, or used at all. I think I haven't. I don't think I've used this before, but I know it's fire. Okay, so one of the basic things that I use is just salt. So I use raw pink Himalayan salt. This is fine. This is from Apiterra. This is a big ass thing. This is 5 pounds. I feel like I recommend this size if you cook a lot, because you'll go through it a little bit more slowly. I used to use iodized salt, there we go. But I got away from that. I use Himalayan. I am gonna go back to sea salt as well, like using sea salt, but I like this. So yeah, you just open it up like that. It's fine. It's not like it's not really bad or anything like that, but I like Himalayan salt, so that's what I start off with. And then also when it comes to salt, we use pepper. Now I have like a bigger container of this. Once this is out, I'll just be using the bigger containers, and I don't think I'll go back to this size anymore. I think I'll just get like the larger size. But anyway, this is from the Giant brand. This is kind of like their logo. Also Martin's uses this brand logo. But just regular black pepper. I don't crush anything, so I don't have a mortar and pestle. I do want to get one in 2026. We'll see how that goes. I've been wanting to get one for years, but it's just a regular pepper, you know, like the small holes, the larger one, and then the medium, the middle one is for the spoon to go in. And there's not too much left in there. So once this is done, I'll just use the bigger size that I have from a brand that I'll show you. So yeah, there's pepper. So salt and pepper, very basic, right? I am from Maryland, and Old Bay is one of those things. And I'm starting to see it in international videos. Like I think one girl from the UK, she like is a caterer or something like that, and she had Old Bay, and I'm like, oh my god, like it's weird because like it's just it's here, so it's kind of like, I don't know, like when I see people from other states use it too, I'm kind of like, I don't know, I don't want to say weirded out, but like, it's just like a strange feeling. Ironically, it goes on a lot of seafood. I mean, I put it in other things, but like it goes on a lot of seafood, but I'm not a big seafood eater, so it's kind of funny to me also. But yeah, I like Old Bay as well. Think of it as like seasoned salt adjacent. Like it's not that bad. Like it can be really salty. So it has like celery salt, spices including red pepper, black pepper, paprika. So it's, you know, I feel like if you like seasoned salt, you'll like this also, because this also has additional spices like I just read off. So try it. If you've never tried Old Bay, try it. If you like it, I put it in a lot of things. So like on chicken, I put it in like collard greens. I put it in, like, I just put in a lot of shit. Like when I'm making peas, like green peas, not rice and peas or anything. I don't eat rice and peas. Yeah. So Old Bay. Other things, these are, I guess, the spicy things over here. Spicy things. I don't use a lot of things like peppers, like jalapeno, habanero, anything like that. What we do use over here, I use cayenne pepper. I'm talking about crushed peppers, but like I also don't have like a Caribbean background, so I don't use like green seasoning, eppies, jerk, marinade. Like I don't use any of that. But I use cayenne, like hot peppers and stuff like that from outside of the US. I tend to not use that stuff. I don't mind it, like I don't mind it, but it's just, I feel like I'd rather just go to the restaurant and eat it than like have it, because I'd be like, I think I'd fuck my stomach up if I started getting a bunch of peppers from everywhere else in the world. I just know I'd be like, what is it, gastroenteritis or something like that? I just know I'd be fucking my stomach up anyway. But I use cayenne pepper a lot. You try to use it sparingly, but I mean, when it comes to like dishes, I put it in a lot of stuff. Yeah, so cayenne pepper. And this is the brand that I have right now. So I started going to the international market a lot more, and that's where I'm getting a lot of these things that you see. So yeah, like this is exposure to like brands of stuff that I like never really knew. But yeah, cayenne pepper, and then crushed red pepper like this. I also have a larger one, so it just kind of looks like that. I put this in my collard greens and stuff like that. I'm very generous when it comes to these two for my collard greens. And then I have ground red hot pepper, same vein as these two. I don't think I've ever really gotten too much of this before, especially not this brand. I'm just starting to get into this brand this year, so I'm gonna try out and see whatever stuff they have. I mean, I have a few things, but what else they got going on with that? But yeah, that I have white pepper that I use this more because I was looking into things you could use white pepper for, and it was like spaghetti, so I use it more in spaghetti now. I like it. I like white pepper. It's really good. I put it in my beef stuff as well, like meatballs and stuff like that. I'll put it in the meat, and you know, along with the other spices and stuff that I'm using, make that. So white pepper. And then I have ground garlic. I go through this like pretty often. Ground garlic. So I got this brand. It's really good. I also use fresh garlic as well. Like I use a lot of garlic in my collard green recipe, but I use ground garlic for like most of the other things. Like this is good enough for me. But I do use fresh garlic when I have it. And then I have ground onion. I also have like the onion flakes and stuff like that, the dried onion. I think this was roughly the same. Okay, I have used a bit of this. I'm going through the smaller onion powder that I got from Aldi, I think. But this is my backup, so I'm just showing you the brand. So ground onion, but I also do the dry dehydrated onion as well. So yeah, I love onion powder, and I love onions and stuff too. When you're younger, you hate shit like this. You hate the texture of onions and stuff like that. Like I know I hated it. I think as you get older, you appreciate like onions and peppers and stuff like that, like bell peppers and stuff like that. And it's just things that texturally when you're younger just feel off. And I know it's a cultural thing, but I think kids need the greatest exposure to onions. And I used to always complain about having onions. My girl was like, there's no onions in there. I was like, Ma, I can see the onions. Like I can see them. Like I know they're there. And she's like, there's no onions in here. And now it's like I am heavy on the onion. Like I swear to God, like my collard green recipe, which I'm very proud of by the way, I have hell onion in it. Hella onion, hella garlic. So there's that. Next, paprika. This is something else that I use. Not as much as you can see with like the other stuff, but I do put a good helping of paprika in my stuff. Now I know there's the sweet and there's like the hot. I think this is just like on the sweet mild end of it. So in the end, when I finish it, I might start splitting and seeing what I want for both. Yeah, I got this at like Burlington or something like that in the gourmet pantry section, and the brand is Saison Natural. It's whatever, I don't know. But I just was attracted to the size of it. So yeah, there's that. Then we have like, I use, oh shit. I mean, these are, so this is not the full range of what I have. I have a bunch more stuff up there. It's just, these are the things I use the most, as I said. Because I was thinking, I was like, I wonder if people think that this is everything. Yeah, so I have thyme leaves. I have oregano. I have rosemary. This is another brand that I'm getting into from the international market. So I'm just trying it out. I like it well enough. So yeah. This rosemary smells really good. Nice. I use dried herbs and stuff like that. And you can, if you have like make hair oils and stuff like that, yeah. So yeah, dried, really good. Oregano, really cool. That's what it looks like in there. And then thyme, kind of flip it up. That's what it looks like. I also have basil. I use these when I'm doing more like spaghetti. That's the profile that I use, like this kind of like more grounded, earthy kind of taste. I also use bay leaves. I want to go to the Lotte Market. I forget what it's called. Lotte, Lotte Market. And get the bay leaves there because they're more whole. Because every time I go somewhere, it'd be like, this should be broke up. And I'd be kind of low-key annoyed because I'm like, I do not want these like broke up ass pieces in my spaghetti. Or whatever I'm making. Like, bro, like what the hell? So yeah, there's that. Like, girl, what? Then I have mustard, just ground mustard. Use it, put it in my collard green recipe and stuff like that. I don't use it that often, so it lasts like a while. But ground mustard. And then I have cinnamon, which is one of my all-time favorite like spices. Like, yeah. So this is the brand, one of the brands that I have. I think Spice Supreme is the other brands I have in there. So there's that. But yeah, this is the newest one because I think the cinnamon was kind of old and I was like, let's get some more. So I decided to get the cinnamon. And yeah, love cinnamon. I love putting it in, I don't put it in like ground meat dishes, like more like, what is that, Mediterranean, like Levant, North African, Middle Eastern kind of dishes. Maybe Indian cooking as well. I don't put it in like meat dishes. It's more in like the sweet dishes. So my stewed apples, ice cream on top of ice cream, like vanilla ice cream with cinnamon, delicious. Oh my god. So there's that. And then the last two things I have is my curry powder, which is from Badia. It's the Jamaican style. I haven't tried any other brand of curry, and I don't want to experiment when it comes to my collard greens. I just don't want to fuck up the recipe. But I want to experiment, but it's just like when you're cooking and shit tastes nasty because you took a left-hand turn, that's what I call it, a left-hand turn, it gets kind of annoying. It's annoying because it's just like, now you got this nasty ass food that you done fucked up. So I try to like stay away from experimenting a lot. But I do enjoy curry powder in my collard greens, and then I enjoy it sparingly for like different meat dishes that I put and stuff like that. So I don't use Indian, Caribbean, like African techniques with curry. East Asian, you know, like Japanese. I don't use any techniques that they use. I just dump that junk in there. I don't burn the curry. I don't do none of that. God bless y'all. And then lastly, I have ground cumin. I have another brand up there, Mirasol, but I decided to use Rio Grande. They have a few things from this brand as well, Rio Grande, that I'm gonna check out in the future. But I really like cumin a lot. I like, especially for my beef. I love cumin in my beef. I love it also for salad dressings. Just so delicious. Like, it's really good. Yeah. So that's the spices, and then the oils. I'm a primarily olive oil person. So this is the Goya brands, and this is the Giant brand. I need to get like a bigger jug. I also want to experiment with like avocado oil, sesame oil. I want to experiment with different oils just to make it a different taste and stuff like that. But my primary oil is olive oil. I kind of got out of using vegetable oil a while ago, and I don't fry really anything that much. Like, I don't fry chicken. I don't, you know, deep fry things. I need a vat of oil. For that reason, I would use like that canola and stuff like that if I need to do. But so that's it. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.